Professor.
No. Everybody's trying to talk to me now.
Hey, Professor. I think you've been working too much lately. The battle's gonna keep going with or without you, but you're the one doing the most out there. It's real impressive how you can focus on giving orders and fighting. I don't think I could do both in the same battle. I see you running all over the place, even after the battle's over. I just don't want you to wear yourself out.
I'll be okay.
Oh yeah? As soon as you say you're fine, that's when it hits you. No offense, Professor, but don't you think some folks might be taking advantage of you? Like when you gave that speech to the troops. That didn't seem like something you wanted to do. I know you gotta follow orders on the battlefield, but you shouldn't have to do things off the battlefield if you don't wanna.
You've done things you didn't want to do.
What do you mean? Like studying? Sure, it's not my favorite thing in the world, but that was to keep my little sis fed. I had good reason for it.
It's the same for me. I don't know if that's
The
true,
same,
but
huh?
okay.
I think I get what you mean. You do things you don't want to do for the sake of everyone else. That's real noble of you, Professor. I guess I can't get in your way if you're doing it for the right reasons. Okay then. I'm gonna keep trying to do my best. But now, I'm gonna do it for you. My little sis is important to me. But you're real important too. I always work hard for the people who matter to me. And having more of them in my life just means I gotta work even harder. What do you think?
You're important to me too, Raphael.
Really? I wasn't expecting you to say that. You're gonna make me blush. We gotta keep working hard together then. At least until this war's over. I'll work to make sure you don't collapse from exhaustion. You got nothing to worry about, Professor. I've been training non-stop. I got your back, no matter what.
Cute. Where am I going?
Really? At last, I return to my domain, my lonely paradise, my realm of exquisite solitude. Huh? Professor? Is that you? You didn't hear that just now, did you?
I'm sorry.
Oh, forget you heard anything!
Are my plants still in the garden? It's been 5 years.
No.
They're still here. And they're not rotting.
Okay.
Do you have time for a request?
I don't know if I actually want to do that, but I don't want you on my map.
Looks like I've got them all.
Am I interrupting?
Nah, just wrapped up what I was doing. Need something, friend?
Is that what you just wrapped up?
Oh, you mean this? I use it to write down the names of everyone I've lost over the years. We lost a lot of lives back in the war. Some of them were only with me a little while. Some of them were family to me.
So why do you write down their names?
Somewhere along the way, I figured I should record the names of those I've lost. The ones I failed to protect. There's nothing we can do for the dead, not in this world. Not really, anyway. And it's not like we know what happens after. So writing their names down here, that's all just for me. For the one who's still around. After all, They deserve to be remembered, even if they're not here to see it. We all shared the same dream. They lost their lives to build that dream, and as their leader, it's on me to remember them, however I can.
I can see why you might do that.
If you can see why I do that, then that's something, I guess. Well, anyway, make of my notebook what you will. It doesn't matter much to me. If you go before I do, I'll make sure to add you in here as well.
That's like mildly ominous, but okay. And you intend on putting my name in your notebook?
You heard me. I mean, you're not exactly one of my people, per se. At this point, I do have to admit that I can count on you. I kinda get the sense that if I hang around you, that dream I've been grasping for will become all the more real. So, do me a favor and don't go dying on me, okay?
Same to you?
It'd take a lot to get rid of me. I was born under a particularly lucky star. Cat got your tongue? Looks like you want to say something but don't know how.
So much talk of names, yet I don't know yours.
That again? You don't give up easy, do
I
you?
forgot that was a subplot.
Alright. I'll toss you a bone. My name's not actually my name. But it's the one I'm enrolled with here at the Academy. The one I've hung on to as the adoptee of House Row. Come to think of it, the last I heard someone use my real name was... a very long time ago. From my mom. Who knows? Maybe someday I'll tell you. Perhaps if you decide to pursue that dream alongside me, you'll find out.
This is a bargain I can refuse. Hello, Annette.
Now that I think about it, His Highness was right. We probably don't have time to waste on cleaning. Maybe I wasn't taking the situation seriously enough. After all, the Imperial Army could be showing up at any time. I was just so happy to see you again. And everyone else too. Maybe I got carried away.
I mean, I'm happy to see you
Oh,
too.
really? That's so nice to hear.
Oh my gosh, I can do advanced drills with everyone? I mean, I don't think Annette is really the one to be doing that with, but...
I finally managed to meet up with everyone again, but they're all so gloomy.
I mean...
Hey, Professor, here to join me for a cup of tea? We could invite the others and the soldiers.
That sounds nice.
Doesn't it? Oh, there probably isn't time to bake any treats, though. Oh, I should invite Dimitri to come along as well. Though I don't suppose he'll want to join in.
Yeah, I don't think... even if you did somehow convince him, he'd probably just ruin the vibe.
Hey, Professor. It's been a while. It's really good to see you again. An awful lot has happened in these past 5 years. There were so many times I wished you were around. I'm glad you're back. Your skills are worth more than a whole army.
That's true. I'm glad someone here acknowledges that. Who's trying to talk to me? Oh. Well, I guess that makes sense.
Ah, yes. Professor, what brings you out so late?
I could ask you the same?
I've been worrying about something. I asked you once to help me achieve my goal of being a person who can simply nap all day. Then I thought, if the world becomes a peaceful place, all my crest research might be for naught.
Why is that?
Well, I don't see how crests have much use in times of peace. Certainly there are crests that make you stronger and could be used in engineering. And I suppose crests that increase magical abilities might help doctors heal injuries. Still, the possibilities seem limited. It's as if crests were designed to be used only in times of war. Their power meant to bring about death and destruction.
really understand.
I cannot prove what I say is true, but suppose for a moment that it is. The longer this war goes on, the more useful my crest research becomes. But if the war were to end today, we would go on living, perhaps not using the power of our crests at all. It is truly my dream to be a crest scholar, but I also dream of all the wonderful naps peace would bring. Saying it all out loud, it feels a rather stupid thing to worry over. Knowledge or peace, sleep or war.
I mean, it's not really stupid.
Thank you, Professor. I appreciate the sentiment.
Well, I don't
Although
know.
if I stop
It's
researching crests,
normal, I
I'll have
guess,
one less excuse to spend
to worry
time with
about
you.
things that you don't need to be worried about.
Professor, don't make faces like that. People like you, who listen to my blathering and then nod and smile as though what I say matters, people like you
Oh,
are very
nod and smile.
precious to me.
A? Are we Aing with everyone?
The promise was made 5 years ago, but I must say I'm rather impressed by how many of us managed to make it. Personally, I only showed up because I hope to see you again, Professor. I've been with my family in the Empire until recently. I admit to feeling a little guilty betraying Her Majesty, but only a little. Now that we're all together again, I suppose the fighting will begin soon.
I forgot he would be in the Empire, so he shouldn't technically be
past 5
here.
years, many kingdom houses have become vassals of the Empire. The major houses of Fraldarius, Gautier, Karen, and my own family Galatea remain loyal. But the lords of the minor domains in the west have almost entirely defected. After all the royal family has done for them, they respond with betrayal, and to think they have the gall to call themselves nobles. But we still have His Highness, and you, Professor. I'm sure we can take back the kingdom's lands.
Her little ribbons are so cute. I hate I always say this after someone's talking about war. I guess that's pretty common in this game, though.
Oh, Professor, I am so glad you are unharmed. No matter the path you walk, I will be with you every step of the way. Anything you ask of me, I shall see it through. You saved my life, and I am in your debt.
During the Millennium Festival, the leaders of all territories were supposed to gather together and pledge perpetual peace. But now that hope has been dashed, thanks to the Emperor's actions. The Alliance is also divided on the subject of the Empire, so internal conflicts are a regular occurrence.
Professor.
Hi, Felix.
Finally, I notched a win against you.
I almost had you.
True, it was a narrow victory. When we spar, I feel like I'm revisiting my past.
Why?
It's like training with my brother. He always won, always, and died before I could win a single bout. From the first time I held a sword, all I wanted was to surpass him. And that's what drove me to become so strong. Perhaps it's absurd to say such a thing, but I've spent all these years training for a duel with a corpse.
I guess you did find an answer to my question. Assuming
Yes,
I remember the
suppose
question.
I did. I can never again spar with my brother, not unless he climbs out of his grave. Still, I continue my endless pursuit of strength. Maybe because I have a new opponent to measure myself against.
Who?
You, obviously.
Me?
I beat you this time, but when we next cross swords, who knows what might happen. It was a close match, not a crushing victory. I know that I can do better.
I will surpass you in strength, and then I'll become stronger still.
And then?
And then, when this war is over, I won't have as many chances to swing my sword. I can hardly imagine that. Anyway, thank you for helping me find an answer to the question you asked all those years ago.
If it makes you feel any better, I don't think the peace will be eternal.
Listen. Hey, I could use a hand.
So, yeah. The Alliance is such a mess. How are we supposed to know where's safe and where's not? I should probably just move my little sis and grandpa to Garrick Mach. At least I could keep working on becoming a proper knight without having to worry about them. I gotta find them a house once things calm down a bit.
I need a favor. I need a favor.
Oh.
No kidding. Is Dedu really gone? We were classmates, of course, but I never really had the chance to get to know him. He was always so tender with the flowers in the greenhouse. I wonder how they're doing.
I think that's what I was thinking about to do.
Oh. Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. You know, it's such a thrill to be able to greet you like this again. I almost died as well in the battle 5 years ago, but I won't allow any enemies to get into this place again. I promise you that. Even if the Death Knight shows up, I'll be sure to... Well, for now I'll keep training, so I can eventually feel confident that I can stop him.
I don't know about that. That sounds like lies.
Really now? I hope things go back to normal soon. People need more to smile about, aside from my great deals. Hey, how about a favor?
Got a favor to ask.
I'm going like the worst route possible.
Professor.
Okay. I'm more of a mercenary than a knight these days. I work to get paid. I never was too attached to Fodlan. I was considering leaving soon, but I might change my mind if you're around.
Hey! Hello!
Hello there.
Listen.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You're kidding.
Oh.
Hey! Quite given up on ever seeing you again. Where have you been hiding? Anyway, now that we're reunited in the land of the living, I must fulfill my promise.
Right, the promise.
That's right. I promised the captain I'd protect you in his stead, and now I'll make good on my word.
I'm glad you remembered the promise, because I sure didn't. Oh. I've never been to the 3rd floor. I think. You're just in her room?
I don't know anything about rebuilding, but I can sure do my best to clean up the mess. I'm gonna keep Lady Rhea's room spotless, so she can use it right away whenever she gets back.
to the cathedral.
Well...
Hey. Hello. I have a request concerning that creature. I can hardly look at the thing in the state it's in. Do something about it.
I'll see what I can do.
Please do. We tracked the boar for 5 years. I thought he was dead. In the state he's in, he might as well be. He's gotten better at killing people. And in exchange, surrendered what little humanity he had.
Okay. Nice talk.
Need something?
I don't know. I don't have enough points.
See you again soon.
Doesn't matter if I need anything.
Let's see.
Professor.
Catherine.
I will not yield! Yeah! It's been a while since I had such a close call. If not for you, Professor, I wouldn't have made it. I didn't expect to be ambushed on a simple scouting mission.
Are you okay?
You should be asking about the mission, not about me. I have to ask, Professor, what brought you here?
I had a premonition.
So you came to protect me. I'm beginning to understand why your allies love you.
Whoa.
These are selfish times. One doesn't expect to encounter selflessness. You're kind. In that respect, I'd say you're much like Lady Rhea.
You think she's kind?
Of course. It's thanks to her kindness that I'm here today.
I think she's an opportunist.
She took me in and let me live here.
You were an outlaw?
Didn't I tell you? I was born into House Karen in Fargus. They used to call me Thunderstrike Cassandra. I was implicated in a plot to kill the king. It was a totally false accusation, of course. I had to flee the kingdom, and the Archbishop took me in.
Why'd you come to the monastery?
I used to be a student at the academy, so I knew I'd be safe here. Lady Rhea saved me once when I was a student, you know. I don't really remember what happened. I was badly injured and near death. Lady Rhea took care of me. She didn't mind getting dirty. She took my muddied, bloodied body into her arms. Since then, Lady Rhea has been my inspiration. I will always serve her, protect her, love her. For some reason, when I think about Lady Rhea, your face comes to mind. You've become an important presence in my life.
I'm glad.
I wasn't expecting you to have a positive response. I'm not thrilled about it personally. I am still going to keep my eye on you. Not so I can report to Lady Rhea, though. Just because I want to.
You wouldn't happen to be ageless now, Catherine, would you? Because a similar thing happened to a certain person who used to be ageless. Well, he's, I don't know. Does he count as ageless if he's dead?
Oh, good. Thanks.
Man, do you age or probably?
5 long years I've searched for you and the Archbishop. It is a pleasure to see you again. The Church of Seros will follow you from now on, but please do not abandon the search for Lady Rhea.
We don't know what the future will bring.
Wherever she is, Rhea is doubtlessly waiting for you. Please do not let her down.
What do you say? Thankfully, it appears the records and equipment I need for my research have not been damaged. I am most curious, though. You say you were asleep for 5 whole years. Incredible. Perhaps this is another effect of your crest. I do look forward to investigating you in greater detail.
Maybe later.
I'll have to be content with observing you wherever you go then. I cannot waste any opportunity.
My professor, you haven't changed a bit. At your age, I'd expect your whole demeanor to have changed greatly over 5 years. Though, I suppose I haven't changed either, right? Thank you for noticing, by the way. Ah, just the 2 of us, forever young. Oh, let me have my fun.
I'm letting you. I'm not stopping you. She's so silly.
We have given proper burial to the Imperial soldiers killed in the monastery, the ones who were sent to investigate the thieves. Already, rumors spread that they were utterly annihilated. So regardless of whether there are spies observing us, the Imperial army will know of this soon enough. Your Highness, Dmitri, how could you be so reckless? I have a request.
Well...
In Lady Rhea's absence, I will follow you. That's what she would want me to do. Know that wherever you might lead us, I'll continue searching for Lady Rhea.
I mean, that's fine.
Good, because I will not budge on that point. Welcome back, Professor.
I'm not gonna stop you. Oh gosh. To the abyss.
Professor!
Hey you, listen up. I've got something to report. It's you. You're still alive. It's been 5 whole years, hasn't it? Time flies when you're standing guard. That's right, I've been here the whole time. Day in and day out. Not like I have anywhere else to be. Seems to me things are pretty tough up top anyhow. These days it's probably cozier down here than it is up there. How's that for a change of pace?
Need something? See you again soon.
Hey, pal. These past 5 years have been so chaotic, even the bounty hunters backed off. I kinda miss the chase. I don't have family ties worth fighting for, so these muscles are up for grabs. Use me as you see fit, pal.
I'm counting on you.
Smart one. Just point me at a problem and I'll smash it up for you. If you're worried my skills have dulled from disuse, think again. I've been fighting thieves to stay sharp.
Why are these thieves so...
I got a favor to ask.
What do you call it? Well trained, I guess. I don't think thieves in my world are that good at combat.
You have the look of someone relieved to see me. Before you ask, yes, my superior spellcraft is yours. It's your reward for waiting so patiently for me.
It would help me a
Your
lot.
quick acceptance of the truth is gratifying. But my assistance has a price. I expect you to aid me in fulfilling my dream of restoring House Nouvelle.
I don't know if I want these things. Excuse me. Oh my gosh.
You're back, finally. I've been waiting for so long. I thought you might have died. But I didn't have anywhere else to go, so I stayed here.
Sorry to keep you
I'll
waiting.
think about forgiving you. I've been
Oh gosh. I need to redo this.
I've been kind of lonely. As you might have noticed, we've lost a few people down here.
Hmm.
You've been snoozing a while, so allow me to fill you in. There's a madman roaming Fargus. Imperial troops entering Kingdom settlements are destroyed seemingly overnight. Townspeople on the front lines are terrified. And yet they simultaneously treat this as though he's some sort of hero, blazing through the land. Can't imagine their surprise when they realized it was their own prince.
Yeah. That would be shocking. I gotta get out of here. Okay. Wait. Yeah, I just need to eat, I think. That's not the food place. Well, I don't know if people need energy. It's been 5 years. There's some people. Not Felix, though. Why Balance? And Constance? She doesn't like this, though. Okay, we gotta do something else.
My favorite.
I need to talk to Shamir and Hanuman.
Hey, I'm more of a... I never was, but I might change my...
Should I start working on my... What is this? No. Not really.
This experience is critical.
I should probably start working on my horses, though. Who has horses? I mean, Dimitri, but... who else knows about horses? Do any of you know about horses?
Yes. 5 long. The Church of...
I don't think you do. Nah.
Professor? My, at your, though,
Mm.
What do you say? I am perhaps.
You know, if they had the healing flyer like they do it in Gage, I think that'd be a pretty good class for Manuel. Where? I don't think Catherine knows about horses.
And lady know that we're...
Okay, let me go back to Hanamon because I wasn't really paying attention. I was thinking about Manuel on the Griffin. I don't think either of you knows about horses that well. Flying. Looks flying? No, I think she's more of a flyer as well. Shamir. I guess Raphael might know. Who has the highest horse things? We've got C plus. We need to get Gilbert not doing anything. Yuri and Balthus. Okay. So Yuri, Balthus, or Raphael have the highest horses outside of Dimitri, who I think had like D. Or not D. B maybe? I can't even see him. Oh, there he is. Yeah, he had B plus. Dimitri, come on. Let me talk to you. We'll just go to Raphael.
You're kidding. So, yeah, the alliance, I should probably, at least I gotta find him.
He doesn't even have. Oh. Okay. Who are the other people? Balthus and Yuri? I don't really want to go down there unless I have to. I might have to. Does Eloise know about horses? Oh.
Quite give anyway.
Maybe it's just anyone? You know? So maybe Sylvain. Hopefully. I don't know. We'll see. Where is Sylvain? You are not Sylvain. He's out here.
Hey, Professor. An awful lot. I'm glad you're back.
You don't know about? Oh gosh. Who knows about horses? Would Annette know about horses? I think she's a mage. She could be on a horse.
Maybe I was.
Everyone's just an axe person. Does Ash know about horses? He likes knights.
Oh. You were kidding. We were he was always...
I'm gonna check Blaine.
Listen. No matter anything you ask.
We managed to get no one that knows about horses. Ingrid, do you know what a horse is?
It was past the maid about the after all, but we still have.
Lovely. The prompt personal I've been with now that we're all.
I think Happy knows about horses. Wait, no. I think Constance knows about horses. I Yes. For sure. I think. I can't remember. Does Constance have the horse, the dark flyer by default? Or is that Happy? One of them knows about horses.
Hey, pal. If you're worried.
Must be happy. These guys.
I've been kind of...
We've been Imperial townspeople can't imagine this.
We don't have anyone that knows about horses other than Hanuma and Dimitri, but you know, he's busy. I mean, I assume Dimitri. He might not be him. He might just only do lances. I could believe that. So I guess I can get other people's stats with singing and the choir. I don't think there's any other activity that raises stats, is there? Mm-hmm. We've been without Lady Rhea for more than 5 years. Every time the sun rises, I feel a little more accustomed to her absence. I hate it. I know she's still alive. She must be. We'll find her and rescue her. That one was easy compared to the normal ones. I don't really need any of you people. Why doesn't Mercedes like to sing anymore? What happened to her? Oh my gosh. We can't do with Dimitri, so... we have Mercedes. And Linhardt. Those are the only options other than Dimitri.
I hope this song I may sound...
Whoa, hey.
Can I use this off the battlefield?
I mean, that'd probably be pretty convenient if you did. He doesn't even need A. I don't think Linhardt needs faith anymore. He's just... okay, well. Maybe not Mercedes either. I don't know what Dimitri's at, because he's crying. Brooding? That's the word. I don't know what else to do with my energy. I guess we're going to the training grounds. Did I ever win that one? Maybe I can't now. Yeah, maybe that person died. Advanced sword tournament? No one knows about swords. Okay, Catherine knows about swords. She's actually a swords master. I forgot.
Stay down! All for Lady Rhea.
The 4% crit chance?
Fighting is what I do. I won't hold back. Fighting is what I do.
Uh-oh. Well, good luck.
Repent from the grave. Can't hold me back.
I mean, I guess if you do that, it's fine. Wow. I don't want to sit Mercedes. I know what's gonna happen. Well, can we sit Anna? I don't know anything about Anna.
Oh, my apologies.
I should have restored her HP. I'm sorry. Not that it would have helped that much, but it probably would have helped a little bit. Guess we'll try Mercedes. If she could bring her 11 sword, she'd be winning. Excuse me?
You fought well.
He's doing so much damage. It was a 1% chance.
You haven't earned my pity. One to remember.
Oh, I guess this person's faster than him. Yeah, she's pretty tough. Let me check the goals because, yeah. Felix. Okay. That's probably fine. Mercedes. Same. Same. Yeah. Let's see. Reason B plus. Writing. I mean, you should probably switch to Lance because your reason's close enough. Belts. Yeah, the rest of these are fine. Root test. We gotta send the girls out. Now, who's particularly far off? I don't actually know. Felix. Should I do... I mean... probably. How far out is she with her horses? Riding A? Pretty far, yeah. She's not very far with lances. You only need C, and she's at D+, so she's doing fine. Same for Linhardt.
There must...
Thank you for teaching me.
Flying B+?
That... You're... What? That...
Oh, Yuri. Constance. Okay, so Constance has her faith, but the writing's got a little... Okay. Oh, Yuri needs lances. Hold on. I forgot he hates lances. He also hates horses, so maybe I should... Yeah.
Thanks for... Yes. Go on.
We have a nice little table
Professor,
now.
Could you explain?
I haven't been able to see my brother and sister lately, so I'm sending them gifts instead. My brother's not one to ask for anything, though. I don't know what to give him. I mean, you can send some money.
Might be good.
Chatterbox.
No.
You and me, Shamir. Prepare your... That may be... I was careless. Don't worry about it.
Making strides.
Still a long way to go.
I'm starting to get it. How best to use...
I guess.
Ah, it feels good.
Tra-la-la-la-la.
You don't have any parallels, right? Doesn't seem like it. So, I guess we'll explore. Just to feed people and then train myself.
That looks...
This is my
This is...
Do we need Yuri and Catherine? Okay.
Eating. I've.
Alrighty. Time to go find Shamir.
I'm more of a... I never was, but I might change my...
Oh. My build needs to be at A. I thought it was going to be B plus like everything else, but nope. It is A. I don't know if I'm making it. I might not get on my horse. And the wait, I should check if anyone else knows about boats. I don't remember.
Perhaps
More than me? Other than Jameer and this guy? I don't know.
I am most perhaps.
I mean, the only one that would know about boats is Mercedes, I think. Okay, so no. Ugh. I kinda wanna try people that aren't good at swords. We'll go with Raphael. That HB. I don't think he's gonna... No.
Sorry it's gotta be like this.
You might have the issue of taking too long, as opposed to dying. Oh, you missed. I think that's it. Oh, never mind.
That's another one.
Maybe there's one more.
Sorry it's gotta be like this.
Here goes.
Critical 0. I don't think he's making this one. Yeah. We'll do Malthus. The other tanky-ish one. He's not currently technically in a tanking class though. But whatever.
Wonder there's a bounty on my head. You're fresh. You're fresh out of. You're fresh.
I don't know, we'll see.
Won that bet.
Yeah. What do I do with all this money? I forgot to go to the garden.
Hey! Huh?
You know, I probably could have just leveled up my lance. I know I need C, but you know. I know at least multiple people that have lances. You know?
What?
Thanks for off. Yeah. I'm looking. Go on. Cat. Thanks for.
I could do. I could do. You see, I shall. I could do.
Professor.
No.
Another failure. Was there an error in my calculations? I had precious few materials as things stood. Where will I get more once these run out?
I'm really sorry.
Oh, don't act so rueful. You carried out my directions faithfully. Neither the credit nor the blame ought to be yours. My grand achievement is further away than I had hoped. House Nouvelle's future seems so dim.
Keep trying, you'll get it.
You're correct, of course. I mustn't be discouraged. It is hard to maintain one's patience after 5 years. But in the greater context of the history of House Nouvelle, 5 years is barely worth counting.
That's the spirit.
I have been in a low place indeed to require so much reassurance. And for your reassurance, I am truly grateful. You have spurred me to continue my research. You've been useful to me in many ways, in fact. Research assistant, confidant, test subject. All of this is preparing you well for your greater role to come.
Which is...
My personal attendant. There are few as naturally servile as you in all of Fodlan.
Naturally
When House
servile.
Nouvelle is at long last restored, we simply must find the proper position for you. Granted, this will be difficult, perhaps even impossible to accept, given your current status. But I rarely let the impossible stop me. I shall see it all done. The restoration of my house, installing you as my servant, and more. Are you ready for the next steps?
I'm glad you're feeling better.
Oh, come now. My sulk ended minutes ago. Do keep up. But on the rare occasion that I find myself at a loss, I grant you permission to lift my spirits.
Of course.
I don't know that I care for the hint of resignation in your tone, but no matter. I expect you to do your all for the sake of my house nonetheless.
Mm-hmm. Happy birthday.
Thanks. An excellent out.
Nice.
This is making sense.
Can I use this off the battle?
I'd never have learned this.
I don't actually think you can use that one off the
I
battlefield.
still have much to learn.
I always was at.
Always something new.
I've really gotten a...
Yeah,
Impressed yet? Intuition's all I need.
We're all learning to punch. Good. Probably should just do the same thing. Do it all over again, except maybe this time I'll actually train my lances instead.
Professor. What? Professor. Maybe. Ugh.
Should I use these stat things? I feel like I should. But I'm like already... I feel like I'm pretty high up there in terms of levels. Maybe I wouldn't need to do stats. Maybe I should have done that when I was trying to recruit everyone. That might have worked better.
Professor?
Sweet Tooth Week. Felix, Catherine, and Shamir is a bit awkward.
That looks... The flavor is nostalgic to me for some reason.
It's too rare that we get a chance to kick back and stuff our faces.
I apologize.
Oh, this is not.
Yes. 5. The Church of...
What do you say? I am perhaps...
There is still...
My, at your, though,
Wait, does Gilbert know about horses? Gilbert! Thank you, I'm wrong way. No.
Yep.
Hey,
Thank
okay.
you very much.
That wasn't really it. Oh my gosh, he knows about horses. Now I've got double the horse income. Okay. Who knows about Lancers? I think like everyone, basically. Ingrid? Maybe? I don't know. Should.
Could be. It was past the major, but after all, but we still have...
No. Never mind. Not Ingrid.
Okay. Boo! Speaking of which... Okay. Huh?
Did I talk to Shamir yet? I don't think so.
Hey, I'm more up in everyone. I might change.
No, we don't need lances anymore. Just need bows and horses. Can I put myself in a group task? I don't think so. Nope.
Oh. Help.
You're... I'm... Thank... That... You're... Let... That... Let...
Off. Cat. Go on. Cat. Off.
Professor.
No.
An excellent outcome.
There is always more to learn.
Age is but a...
I always was.
Very well, then.
Yeah, I'm getting...
Impressed yet?
I'm so upset about Dimitri. You know who had the highest? Horses and lances? Well, actually, I'm not sure. Shamir might be the highest. Anyway, well, the Shamir. Wait, I should have done someone with horses. It's for me.
This is making sense.
It's within my grasp.
There is room to enrich myself.
Gilbert's birthday? I'm gonna be honest.